Excuse me. Hello again, everyone. I'm just finishing off some bog trolls for my birthday game, which is coming up in not very long now, which is really scary. I think I'm kind of prepared, but I'm also kind of not prepared. I think that I've got further to go than I think I have. The problem is I keep adding models. I keep thinking, oh, I'm nearly there, I can manage a couple more. So I've got now like quite a sea of models to finish in not very long, but that's not what I'm talking about today. A few of you who have been here for a few years may remember that a couple of years ago one of my friends from school tragically lost his life, and I filmed a little commemoration, I guess, explaining why he was a really important figure in my early years, right through school really, so I put together a little video on that, but I also sculpted a little figure, Bogey McTrickle, the Snotling fireman, riding on his BMX bike, and he was available for about a year, maybe 18 months. I took him around shows and he was on my website, and I was selling him, and that money I then put a check in an envelope and sent it to his family, and that's now gone into a trust fund for his children, which is really nice. So thank you if you bought one of those. Thank you very much. Your funds have been sent to a good cause. But recently I had a very lovely letter back from his mother, thanking me for the gift, and with a few kind words, and this that she had found. Apparently he had saved some stuff from when we were kids, and this is a photocopy actually, this isn't the original, but this is one of the things he'd saved. This is the AWC, the Alderholt Warhammer Club's first ever club magazine. Now my copies of this are long gone. I think we only did 2, possibly 3 of this, but it was really great to have this through the post. A really unexpected surprise, because it's such a snippet of my childhood from that period. I can pinpoint almost exactly when I was writing this, and I remember going up to the local newsagent and using their photocopier to scan all of the images in. Actually, I think my friend found this image online. I don't think that was my find, but for the second and possibly the third edition of it, I ended up scanning in a lot of the Fighting Fantasy artwork, and then cutting it out and pasting it in here, and then photocopying it again and giving it to all of our club members. I think maybe there were 6 or 7 people in our club. But the first article that's in here is called Frenzied, and it explains in about 4 lines, a very short paragraph about squigs and witch elves and fanatics. Now, yeah, I know it's debatable whether squigs are are frenzied, but I had obviously read the article Frenzy in White Dwarf, and being very original had decided to write a little article on the not really the use even of these. It's too brief to be the use of these things, but the just the existence of them really. And there's a little bit of computer art that I've done of a night goblin or a squig hopper bouncing on. I think that's probably a high elf. He's got sort of phoenix guard flames on the back of his cloak. I think that's a high elf. The second article here, Terminatrus. This has a bit more detail on it, but not a lot more. Not a lot more detail. It's still only a page. This was my first Terminator chapter. My first Space Marine chapter, and they were all Terminators, because you could do that at the time. I think you had to have like a command squad of people in regular armor, but other than that, everything could be Terminator. And the Terminatrix chapter, they were painted in metallic blue car body paint that I'd got from the local surplus stores, with metallic orange touch-up paint edges around there. The smell of that stuff gave me horrendous headaches, and it wasn't very good for painting, but they were cheap, and so that's what I painted my first Terminator army with. And apparently they have 5 racks, not ranks, but racks. Chaplain, Primarch, Chaplain, Terminator, Bodyguard and Tech Marine. And next month there'll be photos of the Terminatrus. Well, that was ambitious, wasn't it? I don't think they were painted ready for next month, and there certainly weren't any colour pictures ever in here. There were some pictures though. There's some lovely pictures here. There's another bit of digital art that I did of the Necromancer model, and this is my original Undead army. So my Lichmaster Undead army that's behind me now, that's pretty much the army I had in mind when I was fighting this battle. And there's pictures of, they're very dark, black and white photos, but pictures of my parents' then living room carpet with, oh there you go, photo evidence on the last page. Yes, with us playing, and I had a skeleton chariot, 3 skeleton horsemen, and maybe, I don't know, 8, 10 skeleton archers, with some Skaven allies. Oh no, it's not Skaven allies. Sorry, I should read the battle report first. No, we were fighting the Skaven. We were fighting like 8 Skaven. Maybe a bit more than 8 Skaven. I think there's some advanced hero quest Skaven in there as well. And there's a lovely picture of some socks. And there's a really nice picture of my dog, my then dog. Oh, bless. Who was getting in on the action. And yes, some lovely. You can see the huts, the orc huts there that I made from the raid scenario in White Dwarf, and my cardboard tower that I've made, and the actual a bit of polystyrene cliff there that I've made. Very, very classy terrain, and a blow by blow account. So apparently I was playing the Skaven here, and my friend was playing the undead, and apparently that wasn't fair because I was used to playing the undead, and my friend was now playing them, and I had the Skaven, and he doesn't look very happy about it in this picture of him. I'm not sure that I was ever that good at playing the undead. This was back in the time when I think I had the undead army book, so I had some stats for them. But I think we were just using the stats in the bestiary for everything else, and playing with a very, very simplified version of the rules. So yes. I think the undead won. I think that's the outcome. It's hard to tell from the blow by blow account, but I think the undead won. So thank you for sending this. I don't know if you'll see this video, but thank you for sending this. This was lovely. It was a really nice read. Lots of fond memories from having this artifact, and that's going to go in the appropriate volume of my Encyclopedia Warhammer car. I'll make a sleeve for that and tuck that inside, nice and safe. Really nice to have that relic again. So there we go. It's not a dive into a decade of dwarf, but it is a magazine that has significance to me. Have you got any pictures? Has anyone got any pictures? I would love to see pictures of people's living room carpets and things full of miniatures. I unfortunately just didn't have any success taking photos of my miniatures back then with point and click cameras. Everything came out horrendously blurry and you had to wait ages for the film to come back, so there's no photo record of anything. But if you have got photo record, it'd be really interesting to see it. Have a dig, see what you can find. Maybe you've got club magazines as well. That would be nice. Send me a club magazine if you've got one, and I will review that. It'd probably be better than ours. Take care, and I shall see you next week.